William Shakespeare, the pen that unlocked the human soul. He was born in a small English town with no formal college education. He never traveled far from home. He lived in a world with no internet, no printing press as we know it, and no global stage. Yet William Shakespeare became the greatest writer in the English language and one of the most profound observers of human nature in history. He didn't just entertain, he revealed us, our passions, fears, dreams, flaws, and beauty. And he did it with words that still echo across centuries. If you're a young person today searching for your voice, your truth, or your creative purpose, Shakespeare shows that language is power, art is influence, and imagination is immortal. Who was William Shakespeare? Born in 1564 in Stratford-upon-Avon, England, Shakespeare was the son of a glove maker. He married young, had children, and by his late 20s was working in London as a playwright and actor. What followed was nothing short of genius. He wrote 37 plays, 154 sonnets, and dozens of poems, creating unforgettable characters like Hamlet, Macbeth, Juliet, Othello, and King Lear. He gave us phrases like, "To thine own self be true," "All the world's a stage," "The lady doth protest too much," "What's done is done." But he didn't just invent words. He unlocked people. His works explored power, jealousy, love, ambition, guilt, forgiveness, revenge, and redemption. He made kings relatable and fools wise. He turned tragedy into truth and comedy into reflection. And he became proof that art, when honest and courageous, can speak to every soul in every time. What can you learn from William Shakespeare? Shakespeare lived in a noisy, chaotic, often dangerous world, but instead of escaping, he leaned in, with pen in hand, and made timeless meaning out of everyday messiness. Here's how his life and work can shape yours. 1. Find power in words. Shakespeare didn't have social media. He had language, and he used it to move hearts, build worlds, and shift culture. He said, "Speak what we feel, not what we ought to say." Your words matter. They can destroy or heal, confuse or clarify, tear down or build up. So use them well. Journal, write, perform, speak, tell the truth creatively, courageously, and clearly. Words shape minds, and minds shape the world. 2. Tell the whole truth about the human heart. Shakespeare's characters weren't perfect. They were proud, jealous, heartbroken, ambitious, and scared, and that's why we still relate to them. He held up a mirror to our souls, not to shame us, but to understand us. In a world of filters and curated perfection, be honest. Be vulnerable. Let your work, your writing, your art, your relationships show both strength and struggle. People crave real. Give them something that speaks to who they are and who they could become. 3. Let creativity be a tool for change. Shakespeare didn't just entertain, he taught. He challenged power. He asked hard questions. He made people think. He said, "The fool doth think he is wise, but the wise man knows himself to be a fool." In other words, art reveals truth, sometimes better than argument ever can. Use your creativity for good. Let your talent serve something bigger than you. Tell stories that stir people to love, to act, to wake up. That's the kind of art that lasts. 4. Leave a legacy with your life. Shakespeare didn't know his work would be studied centuries later. He just showed up, wrote constantly, took risks, and stayed faithful to his gift. He died in 1616, but his words still teach, still move, still matter. You don't have to be famous to leave a legacy. You just have to create from the heart and keep showing up. Live your life in such a way that the echo of your words, your work, and your witness continues after you're gone. Why this matters today. We live in a time where words are cheap and attention is short. But Shakespeare reminds us that true expression, rooted in truth, beauty, and depth, is timeless. You don't need to be a genius to start writing. You don't need approval to be creative. You just need the courage to explore your own heart and to express what you find with honesty and art. So whether you're writing a poem, designing a game, scripting a video, or journaling your thoughts, be bold, be curious, be human. Be like Shakespeare.